Previously on Cheese Theater.
Sure, I left the lights on in here. I wish I didn't have to pay such a price to do it.
Yeah, we'll try to avoid more wounds in the future.
Let's hope so. Uh-oh. You hear that?
Yeah, somebody else called him.
That's not a good sign.
So, Eddie, I thought the cops in this town were sympathetic.
Yeah, well, they are sympathetic. They're just not sympathetic to us.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Oh!
Sorry, they've been on so long, I forget they're there. I wanted to ask you about a movie called Quicksand.
Yeah, I know about Quicksand. What do you want to know about Quicksand?
Well, I just can't feature Mickey Rooney as a film noir hero.
Oh, come on. Mickey Rooney's one of the ultimate film noir guys. And a great actor, mind you. You know, it takes great acting to be Mickey Rooney, a guy who cut a swath through the women in Hollywood, and he makes you believe that he can't even get a date in this movie. Yeah. I like Quicksand. It's a good film. You know the woman in it?
Gene Cagney.
Gene Cagney. And you know who Gene Cagney is, right?
She's got to be related to Jimmy Cagney.
Top of the class, Bill.
Is that like a wife or a mother?
That would be a sister.
Sister.
That would be a
Gene
sister.
Cagney's sister.
Yes. It was a family affair with Cagney. He got his brother William into the business too. I don't think Jean made much of her opportunity. I don't recall her being in too many other movies. She's a very, very frosty woman in this film. I don't really understand what Mickey Rooney sees in her, but when a guy is after a dame, nothing can stop him. No matter that she's more interested in these fur coats and stuff than she is in him.
Well, you know, the one thing it's got going for it is things go bad.
at the start, and they continue to go bad.
Yeah.
Kind of like the situation with us here,
Yeah,
you know?
it's been worse, but I can't remember when.
I want to live in a town where Peter Lorre operates the amusement arcade. That's a town I want to live in. And I think your viewers tonight have something very special to look forward to. The shortest fight scene in movie history.
Oh, yeah?
I don't mean by duration.
Oh,
I
you
mean by height of the participants.
That's right.
Shortest fight scene in movie history. Mickey Rooney.
Well, now wait
Peter
a minute.
Lorre.
Wait a minute. I have seen Terror of Tiny Town.
Oh, that doesn't count. They're, those are special people.
Yes, Harry.
Yeah. But Quicksand, good picture. Good picture.
Yeah, and the very descriptive title. You know, the more you struggle, the worse it gets.
Absolutely. That was the poster. It was like Mickey Rooney sinking down into the quicksand. Poor guy just wants $20. Take a dame out for a good time. Remember those days, Bill, when you could take a dame out for a good time for $20?
No.
Can't even fill your car for four times that.
Yeah. Well,
Are they going to let us watch this movie in here?
I hear it's on closed circuit.
Do you know anybody? You got any pull around here?
Hey, this is my first time to this joint.
Oh, well. They get Cheese Theater in here, don't they?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Doesn't everybody?
They should.
Cheers. Don't come back. I want my $50.
Do me a favor, will you? Drop dead.
Take your dirty hands off of her. Take your hands off. What I want. Did you hear me? I don't like to be pushed around. I just don't. What's all this about $50?
It wasn't a loan, it was a present.
I don't want you taking $50 from a guy like this ever. Let's get out of here.
You are watching Cheese Theater.
It's good. You made a good choice showing this one, I think.
Yeah, well, you know, Mickey Rooney, Quicksand, I don't know, just brought an image to mind.
And this movie was a big hit when it came out. It was very popular. Audiences liked Mickey Rooney as he started getting older and being more of an adult, not doing the Andy Hardy stuff. This movie was such a hit that they made a virtual remake of it called Drive a Crooked Road, where he played the exact same character, grease monkey working in a, auto shop, can't get a date, and then he gets used as a wheelman in a robbery because they use this Diane Foster as this hot woman that baits him into driving the getaway car for these crooks, almost the exact same movie. That one's good too. That'll be coming out on DVD pretty soon.
What can you tell me about Gene Cagney?
Not a whole hell of a lot. She didn't have much of a career.
No, not long, very long.
No, I think Quicksand is her claim to fame. Yeah, staring at that fur coat in the window, I think that's probably her best scene in movie history. I shouldn't say that. That's terrible.
You're so kind.
I don't know.
You are continuing to watch Cheese Theater.
That you, Danny?
Yeah.
Come right in. Isn't it beautiful, Danny? Oh, Danny, I might never have had it if it hadn't been for you.
Where'd you get the coat?
I bought it
Bought it with what?
with my share of the money. Here's your end. $1,800.
You took half that dough and bought a coat with it?
Not just a coat, Danny, a mink coat.
You sold me out.
Oh, now, just a minute. Who told you where the money was? Who told you how to get it? Isn't that worth half?
I can't use half. I need 3,000.
Oh, don't be a chump. Nobody expects to get everything you ask for. Make him an offer. That's what I did.
What you did?
Sure. This coat cost $2,000. I told the furrier $1,800 was all I had, and he could take it or leave it. He took it. Offer this to the old man. Tell him it's all you could raise. I bet anything he takes it.
Stand back, folks. Give him room.
There's the guy that got shot right there. Yeah, right over.
Now, where'd you say your automobile was?
On the pier, right over there.
Fine. We'll put him in the car and I'll drive him straight to the hospital if that's all right with you.
Certainly.
It'll save much time instead of waiting for the ambulance. I wouldn't have shot you only I thought you had a gun. What'd you do with it?
I dropped it. What do you think they're going to give me?
Have you ever been in trouble before?
No, never.
Well, I think we can rule out the watch and the $20 bill. They probably charge you with the holdup, stealing the car, and breaking you to the penny arcade. That could add up to anything from 1 to 10 years. But since you're a first offender, my guess is that it'll be nearer 1 than 10.
Whatever it is, I'll take it.
Whenever it is, I'll be waiting for you, Dan. If you want me to.
You're a great gal, Helen.
I love you, Dan.
That goes both ways.
Watching Cheese Theater.
I'm getting a little tired of this.
How is it you have a handcuff key?
I always carry an extra one. You never know when it's going to come in handy.
And the cops missed it, too.
No surprise there.
Jeez. Excellent. Ooh, yeah. So, we've seen darker noir endings.
Yeah, it would have been... Oh,
yeah.
Help me out, Bill. Would have been more of a noir if Art Smith had actually died and the Mick, had to go on the run, wanted for murder, and they put him in the joint.
Yeah.
Execute him in the joint.
Yeah. Back when there weren't so many appeals.
That's noir.
Yeah.
Maybe I should wear these and pretend that I'm a cop and we can just walk right out of here.
There's a thought.
I'll hook them on my belt, you know. Let me wear them in the back.
Well, all I have to do is get back to the studio by next week to shoot the next film.
Excellent.
So, thanks for coming by.
My pleasure. The accommodations leave a little to be desired, but...
I'll try to do better next
yeah,
week.
next time, let's do better.
All right.
Okay, bud. We out of here?
Yeah, we're out of here.
Excellent.
It's getting a little heavy in there, kids.